Hey, it's Wes.
And Shonda, and welcome to Dink
Life.
Life. We are in Anaheim, California, and today we are spending the day at Magic Kingdom. So it's pretty chilly, actually. Surprisingly, it's in the 50s and it's overcast. There's a little bit of wind today. Not sure how busy the park's going to be. We did already buy an individual lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance because the wait time was at 70 minutes, and that costs $26 a person. So the Genie Pluses and the individual lightning lanes seem to be a little more expensive out here than they are at Disney World. Like even when it's jam-packed down there, it still wasn't that expensive. So I don't know if that's just a thing out here, like more people don't use it, or I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we're going to wander around today and see what's doing. We also do have a park hopper, so we may, depending on how busy it is and what the crowds are like, hop over to California Adventure later. We'll see, but we have not been here since before COVID, so it's been a little while, and we're curious to see how things are different, what changes have been made, and just enjoy the park. So come along with us.
Going on to the Disney train.
Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting off. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train.
Alright, next stop's Main Street. Please remain seated at all times.
One cool thing they have here that Disney World really doesn't have is all the transportation around the center.
Your attention, please.
Such a tiny little castle back there.
Morning.
Morning! I love all the little tiki stuff through here. There's the Jungle Cruise and Indiana Jones. Swiss Family Robinson. There's the petrified tree piece. The Golden Horseshoe.
So we just got off Big Thunder Mountain, and we did buy the Genie Plus, so we used the lightning lane for that, and there was no wait at all.
Yeah,
so,
and we used our magic band to get in.
Yes, and so that's the other thing I wanted to point out. The last time we were here, Disneyland was not using Magic Bands yet. Disney World was the only place using them. So the good news is Disneyland is now on board. Now it has to be Magic Band Plus. It can't be one of those older generation Magic Bands that you bought before, but it still works. The ones that we bought at Disney World still work as long as it's a Plus, a Magic Band Plus.
Yep.
The cool thing about Big Thunder Mountain, I think, is that every park has just a little bit of a different layout. For sure, Paris is different.
Yeah.
This one is I don't feel quite as fast or intense, but there's a lot of cool stuff to look at.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
So I mean, I feel like don't be one of those people that's like, well, I rode this somewhere else. I don't need to wait for it here.
And the Explosion Hill is really cool.
Yes, I definitely feel like you have to ride them everywhere so you can kind of see and feel the difference. And it's just a good, fun family coaster. Like, it's a good time. Now, I will say I probably wouldn't wait more than like 45 minutes for it. So just a tip, unless you haven't ridden it at all, then you definitely should get on. But it's a fun little coaster and definitely a thumbs up.
We're heading into Pirates with a 15-minute wait.
The beginning part of this one is so cool compared to the other parks that we've been to even on this ride.
It's Captain Jack Sparrow around here, and a fortune in gold. Under your fancy a swim with Davy Jones.
Tell him, Carlos, don't be cheating.
Hello there, you huge rat.
Oh, quit your clucking. The gentlemen want the round. Don't you, boys?
See that? Over here.
So we just finished up Pirates of the Caribbean. The posted wait time on that was 15 minutes, and it didn't take any longer than that.
No.
There is lightning lane for that, but because it was only 15 minutes, we just kind of decided it was
Yeah,
better to get in line and go. But I will say this, this ride is completely different from one at Disney World. So I would say the first 7 minutes or so is just totally, totally different. So the first half of the ride almost starts off
more
like a
arcade.
Louisiana Bayou type thing. And then you get to the Pirates part. Then you come to the part with the 2 ships and the auction and the jail scene. Those are all the same. And then the scene at the very end is completely different too. So, you know, again, if you've hit both parks or you're thinking of hitting both parks and you think, well, this is a duplicate ride, I don't need to ride
Yeah.
it, you definitely should ride it.
Yeah. This one's the original too.
Yes. And we personally feel like this one is a little bit better than the one
Yeah,
at Disney
I think
World.
it's better than the one at World.
Unfortunately, we did not get to ride the one in Tokyo when we were there. It was closed for refurb, and my brain does not remember at all what the one in Paris was like.
Yeah. I was gonna say one cool thing about this one is you get 2 drops. I think it's the only one in the world that gets 2 full drops because it takes you outside the park. You can watch that on a Disney documentary on Disney Plus.
Yes, I forgot about that too. Yes, there's definitely 2 drops, but that's the cool thing about it. That's what makes it so much fun and why you need to check out all the parks.
Yep.
So again, 2 thumbs up on Pirates of the Caribbean. We will ride it every time we're here.
Guy with the Club 33 jacket, fancy. Oh, and the good old shooter gallery. And we're heading back to the Star Wars world where you cut back behind Big Thunder. This area looks exactly like Florida. Here's Olga's Cantina.
Where we have a reservation tomorrow.
And we come up to the Millennium Falcon. So far walking around Star Wars World, it's kind of almost the exact same. It's a carbon copy, I would say, of Florida pretty much. And then the Rise of the Resistance ride is kind of in the same location. It's kind of funky how you get over to it.
Yeah. So we got lined for this at 10:23. I was just curious how long it would take for the landing lane. And we're already up to the loading doors, so it shouldn't be too bad. Which it shouldn't be since we paid $29 each just to ride this ride.
BB-8. Prep the ready room for recruits.
BB-8, is everyone assembled? Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready.
Hurry, all recruits.
All recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds. And hold on, recruits. All ships, launch. There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields. We got company. First order TIE fighters. Reroute. Reroute.
Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Little Twinkie out there. They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake.
Separate from
Leave us.
Yes, General.
Enemies of the First Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance.
Stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Take those turbo lift and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. Hurry! No, not up! I said down!
Stop! The prisoners have escaped!
How brave, but ultimately hopeless.
There's nowhere to run.
There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Okay, you're clear.
Star 5, you too.
So we just came off Rise of the Resistance, and we have ridden it at Walt Disney World too.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna catch a lot of shit for this, but I have never watched a Star Wars movie the whole way through. I'm not a huge fan, so to me it's just another ride. Like, it's not that meaningful. So I'm gonna let Wes talk about it because he is a Star Wars fanatic.
So I think this one is exactly the same as the one in Florida. I think it's a carbon copy. I think the ride's amazing. I think it's one of the best, like, full story dark rides in the world, total. But overall, I think it's a great ride. It has some amazing special effects, and even the drop scene and the space battle scenes are really cool on it.
So speaking as a non-fan, I will concur that as far as dark rides go, like, it's really cool. It's very smooth. And there's a lot of stuff to look at. So from that perspective, you should still ride it if you get a chance. I mean,
Yeah.
I would not ride it if you're not a Star Wars fan or if you don't know what it is, because it is really cool
Yeah.
to see some of the animatronics and some of the just the big set pieces and
It's
stuff
some
like
of the
that.
they have just so there's so much stuff working together, and then there's projections, there's shadow projections. It's just the
Yeah.
amount of detail they have in it. It's pulling every special effect they can possibly use at this ride.
Agree with that. Agree with that.
It's very amazing. And then I do also think the guns were not working in the firing scene, which I've heard that they don't work at the one at Disney World. So I don't know if that was just some mechanical failure that one of their engineers just was poorly designed or what. I don't know what that is.
That's not good, but,
Yeah,
I see. I would have known the difference.
Yeah. So now we are heading over to Space Mountain
Tomorrowland, here we come.
for our lightning lane.
Yes, we.
We're heading to the lightning lane.
You're initiating power transfer in 3, 2, 1.
That's the Nemo ride. Oh, there's the pirate. Got a little squirrel.
The ride.
We're off for some drunk driving with Mr. Toad. There he is, the famous drinker.
I believe that Mode is fetching your motor car now. To enjoy your sleep while motoring, please remain seated with your hands, arms,
There's the beers.
Don't drink and drive, and if you do, you're going to hell.
Now we're heading to up into the castle.
Oh, how do you do? Shake hands, shake hands, shake hands. How do you do? Shake hands. State your name and business.
Little Jeopardy's out there.
Oh, thanks.
Right here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this one.
Your off-road journey is high-speed and turbulent, going over rough and rugged terrain. Brakes may be needing a little adjustment, but easy on the curves.
This path leads to timeless youth and
Oh, that's cool. You can see the Jungle Cruise from right here.
Oh, sweet.
That's awesome.
Hold on for me. So we just got off of Indiana Jones, the ride, and they don't have this at Disney World, obviously. So if you're here, you definitely need to ride it. We did get a lightning lane for it. Just be advised, it is about a 3-day walk from the front of the ride to actually
really
get
deep
to
in
the
there.
ride. Not really, but it is pretty far. So, and also,
Even with the lightning lane, we probably waited another 15 minutes.
I was gonna say, even once you hit the merge point, there's still quite a long way to go. I mean, still, it saved us a long time, so it was like a 60-minute wait.
Yep.
So, definitely recommend still doing that. But yeah, just be warned, like once you get through the main entrance, it's still quite a long way to go until you get there. But it's a great ride, and they have just recently made some updates to it. With projections and some screens and some things like that. It's way
I thought
better
it was
than
way
used to
better
be.
than the one when we rode it last time.
Yes.
It was really good. I thought
Yeah,
it was good.
the updates have really done a nice job with it, and because I remember like the last time we rode it, I was like, meh.
Yeah, it was okay.
You know,
I'm excited to see what they do with the Dino one after kind of seeing this here.
Oh,
'cause,
yes.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, because they are changing the
one at
dinosaur
Disney,
ride,
Yeah, Disney Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, to this very same ride system as far as the rumors go.
Yeah.
So if they do all of these updates in there, it'll be a great addition to the Animal Kingdom park. While I love the dinosaur ride, it is
This is
time
still
for,
way better than the dinosaur
Yeah,
ride.
it's time for an update. So I'm sure it would be great, whatever they're switching it out to. But definitely, if you're in Disneyland, go ahead and get on this Indiana Jones ride just to see the updates. It's pretty amazing.
Welcome to the world famous Jungle Cruise! My name is Skipper Chris. I will be your skipper for as far as we get. Whoa, don't make any sudden movements. That's an Indo-Chinese tiger right over there. Yeah, fun fact, the tiger can jump over 30 feet. But don't worry, we're 15 feet away. He'll jump right over our heads. Like most of my jokes. Whoa, careful with Ginger. Yeah, Ginger is one tough cookie. These monkeys going absolutely bananas. And this one down here, he has a gun! He has a gun! Duck! Duck! No, just kidding. He's just calling the shots around here. Ah! Lean! Those in the back! Duck! Duck! Goose. I'm a jokester, a trickster, but you can trust me, right? You all trust me? Oh, here we have a lot of plants. I will point them out for you. We took the wrong turn. We have entered the swimming pool. Hippos, come here, ears. I'm gonna scare them off. I love you. I want a committed relationship. Look at that, scared of a stiff works every time. Every time, folks. Oh, here we have Trader Sam's gift shop where all lost items are sold.
We just got off of the Jungle Cruise. Now, this is one of those rides that does not have Lightning Lane or Genie Plus access, so you gotta wait in the standby line with everybody else. It did say it was a 30-minute wait, and from the time we got in line to the time we got into the boat and sat down, it was exactly 30 minutes. So that was pretty good on the timing on that one. This one's a little different than the one at Disney World. If you've been there, they don't have the inside of the cave like they do there.
Yeah.
And I think this one is quite a bit shorter, actually. Still good, though. Of course, Jungle Cruise, like always. The one in Tokyo,
Still probably the
probably
best
the
one.
best one we've been on, I
Yeah.
would say. But you know, if you can't get over there, obviously, Disney World's
Second best.
yeah, close second, I would say. But you know, this is a classic ride, and everybody always wants to ride it. So there's something to be said for that nostalgia on there, and we will ride it every time we're here.
Secure all cargo! All passengers aboard!
Pesky beaver over there. Ooh, Haunted Mansion Crocs. The back of Mickey.
For your safety, all that we ask is that we please remain seated at all times so their hands, arms, legs, and feet inside our boat. So if you can please refrain from touching our yucky green water or any friendly ducks you might see along the way. Now friends, most people travel to Enchanted New World. Luckily for her, she stumbled across this cozy little cottage on her right-hand side, home to the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, babies!
Bye, everybody. On it also met their funny frozen friends, Krista, Olaf, and Sven.
It's cool. Heading into Mickey's Toontown. That is a fancy popcorn bucket.
Awesome. They do have a lot of fun stuff back here for Alright, I'm doing it again. Here we go, 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 here we go. So I just purchased this gigantic macaron from Jolly Holiday Bakery, I think it's called. I know it's Jolly Holiday something. The waits for their stuff all day on the mobile ordering has been like close to an hour. So if you're gonna eat here, I suggest knowing way ahead of time. It just so happened that we were waiting for the parade, and we were standing right here, and I'm like, oh, I want a macaron. So I ordered it. This was $7.99, but as you can see from my hand,
yeah, it's huge.
It's gigantic. But these are like one of my most favorite things in the whole wide world. So I'm guessing it's not going to taste bad. It smells good. Oh my god, look at that. Can you see it? There's like cherry jelly in there.
Oh
my god, it's so good.
Fancy. Nice.
Oh, hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train? Hey, Mick and Tim. Wait, what the fuck?
Now, let's
Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
So we just got off Mickey's Runaway Railway, and this is new to this park, new-ish.
Yeah,
I think it's the newest ride here. it was in Florida first. There's not really any significant differences. There's a couple minor things at the end, but really it's the same ride. What is better here is the queue and the show building itself, because it's not in a pre-existing building. It was built specifically for this ride, which is really cool. Now we did manage to get a lightning lane for it, so we buzzed through the queue line really, really quickly. But there's a lot of stuff to look at in there if you have to wait in the line, and it was just fun. The ride it's a good time. It's a lot of fun. It's really good use of the technology, and it's just a nice, cute family ride. So
I think he gets in there in his own ride.
Exactly. And so we will ride it whenever we can. So again, 2 thumbs up on this one. Definitely recommend doing it if you're at either World or Land.
Head up to the front.
Yep.
Well, these used to be animated, but no longer. It's cool. We got the old cartoons running in here in the theater. It's cool. This Disneyland still has a magic shop, like Tokyo. That's the bench that Walt sat on when he came up with Disneyland.
So it is 9:30 at night, and we have been here for 13 hours. So we're tired. And we're gonna head out of here and go back to the hotel, but it's been a really great day. I kind of balked at first at paying the $30 a piece for the Genie Plus, but man, did it help out today.
Yeah.
We
got probably better use out of it than we do in Orlando.
Oh, 100%. We paid for it a couple of times in Orlando when we've taken friends with us who haven't been before, but yeah, I mean, we maybe got on 3 or 4 rides down there, and here we pretty much got on everything that had a lightning lane that we wanted to get onto.
Yep.
So, man, I will say the $30 a person was totally worth it. I don't know about the $29 individual lightning lane for Rise of the Resistance. That's really, really pricey.
Steep. Yeah, that's steep.
But we did pretty much walk right on. So, I mean, if you're a Star Wars fan and that's something that you absolutely must do, I would say go ahead and do it. A couple other things we just wanted to mention about the differences between the 2 parks. Probably going to get a lot of crap for this because I know that there are people who will defend Disney World to the death. And don't get me wrong, we love it too.
Yeah.
We've been a bazillion times.
Yeah.
The crowds there are terrible. And I'm not talking about the number of people. I'm talking about the people.
Yeah, it's a little toxic.
It's really toxic down there. We've seen this too. People are rude to cast members. They're rude to each other.
Yeah.
There's pushing, there's shoving, there's line jumping, there's name calling.
Yeah.
And there just really wasn't any of that here.
No, I would say out of the 4 parks we've been, like, probably Japan's best.
Oh, of course, but that's their culture.
This maybe's up with this in Paris. I don't know, like some of the Paris was nice.
Yeah.
There's no strollers or any jazzies at all there.
Right, in Europe or Japan had a few strollers, but not nearly as many as there are here. And that's not even the problem. It's really just the people.
Yeah, it's the people. Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because Disney World is like a tourist destination and it's like people spending thousands of dollars for a once-in-a-lifetime vacation, but that still doesn't really give you a right to treat people like crap. So what I will say is that we've sort of soured on Disney World for the time being, really just because of the crowd.
Yeah, it's just the crowd.
And we sort of came here thinking that it would be similar because we haven't been here since before COVID, but honestly it wasn't at all. There was very little of that here.
Much more enjoyable crowds.
Yes. So I will say if you're up in the air between Disney World and Disneyland,
I
would come to Disneyland right now.
Yeah.
But that's just because we have been going to Disney World very, very steadily, I would say, for the past 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
And it has just gotten really out of control with the rudeness and people being mean and nasty to each other. And that's just not really our thing. So we had a great day here. It was crowded, and despite that, we still had a great time.
Yeah.
So again, as we've said in a lot of our videos, it's not crowds. It's not crowds that bother us at all. It's people.
Yeah,
It's as long as people are nice and treat each other with kindness and respect, then we're fine. And we have a good time. So it's like after 9:30, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get some sleep, and then we are back at it again tomorrow. Over at DCA for a full day there. So we'll take you along with us when we go there. Just remember, as always, whatever you decide to do, just get out there and do it.